your darling.
Welcome, listeners. This is Dose of Dork. This is our more informal, just kind of quick little blurb show. Today, it is me, Amy. I have Carmen.
Sup, nerds?
Selena.
Everyone likes a cookie now and again.
And our special guest, Jacob.
I will be in more and more of these episodes. I am the back character that's going to be the primary character. So help me God.
Well, quite the monologue there, Mike.
Wow,
so
that's the best opening ever.
It's going to get more extravagant
Revealed
each
a lot
time.
of it. Okay.
By the 10th episode I'm in, it's just going to be a Shakespearean monologue.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty
Good.
cool.
Just good
40
to know.
minutes of Jacob introducing himself.
So I want to talk to you guys about this phenomenon that keeps happening in Netflix shows. I just heard that Netflix, the second season of The Dragon Prince is coming out. Only 5 months after the first season release.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
Binge culture!
Nope. There's one worse. The new series of Voltron on Netflix, they put out 8 seasons between 2016 and 2018.
Wait,
Wow.
that's 2 years.
How many
Yeah.
episodes in a season?
What?
Some seasons are more like 12 episodes and a few are like 6, and then some are even more than 12.
Wow.
Because I'm on the last season right now.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, friggin' Peter Jackson, that's how you were supposed to do
But
The
we
Hobbit,
can't-
man.
But we can't get
That's
another
how you were
Sense8.
supposed to do it.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Like, why can't we get another Sense8, but we can get more Voltron?
well,
is it 'cause it's
Voltron's
animated?
done now, but it might be because it's animated. And also it's got a...
I
Is
want more orgy
is it-
scenes.
Is it a ratings issue?
Expensive. Wait,
Yeah.
are you saying that this is
Netflix
about
has
money?
all the money in the world
Well,
right now.
both of the shows that are getting these super quick seasons are animated, so that's probably got something to do with it. But do you think that it's more gratifying to have more time between seasons or less?
Less. Oh God, less. Like there is almost no reason to try to draw out a person's interest over a blank
Well, I
slate of
think
a period of time.
That's a good point because with, like you were just saying, the binge culture, people want to sit down and watch all these shows, and with the rate they're pumping out new shows, you have to be fast almost to keep people's interest, because if you have to wait more than 6 months, a lot of people are going to be like into something else, or they're not going to have time anymore.
But so many good shows take a lot of time to film and develop. Like,
Yeah.
when you think about, like, the best shows that you're watching, like, okay, what was a really great television show?
My name is Earl.
Dirk Gently, and it
That was a
only
good
got
one.
2 seasons.
Yeah,
Gallivant only got 2
Gallivant
seasons.
was great.
Oh,
I-
moment of silence for our fallen brethren.
Press F in the comments to pay respects to Gallivant.
Why couldn't have this been like shows with the depressing times to stop the show, like to get canceled? Because like
Yeah.
this topic is just, I'm just sad about My
Oh,
Name is
no.
Earl now.
My Name is Earl was a great show.
That show ended on the worst freaking cliffhanger it could possibly end it on, man.
Why?
It wasn't good.
Oh. Does he die?
I guess we can't
excuse
talk about
me.
it.
Not good. That was a show about a man redeeming himself due to his past faults.
Oh, did he win the lottery?
Yes,
No.
that guy.
Like, yes, but no. It ended on the reveal that his kid might not be his kid because it might be a kid with Darnell, but it could be his kid. But we're not actually gonna flesh this out because we only got halfway through the plot point before we went, you know what? That's gonna be the end of the season. Oh wait, we're not bringing it back.
Yeah, Pushing Daisies did that too.
Wow.
Oh,
But
He was so close to finishing his list.
But the question is, do you think, because it used to be we would have to like wait for like the next
Yeah.
half of a season to come out.
I
I feel
got
like
the half of a
kind-
season thing.
well, you had like the winter breaks, right? And then
Yeah,
you have
the
the summer
hiatus.
summer hiatus. Then you'd come back. I like the kind of waiting and kind of being like, it's only on once a week.
the hype of
I
it.
do
I
like that.
enjoy that.
That
I feel
requires scheduling, though. Like that, if you want to ingest the whole thing, you're either like spoiler dodging for the entire run of the show,
Yeah, with the
Or-
internet now.
or you got to be so on top of that and make sure that you're remembering. Like, the reason why binging is so easy to do is because you're already immersed in the medium, and the fact that you're like purposefully yanking yourself out of that on a weekly basis I find it just gets rid of like your investment.
Well,
Oh no, I want to know. Like, I feel like if Game of Thrones, they
sounds
put out
stressful.
the entire season at once, no. No, that's too much. I just need week to week.
Well,
Why would you make your entertainment stressful like that? Like, why would you like?
It's not stressful though. It's you deal with what happens in the episode, and then you get to come down
And
and
also
just
the entire
chill.
community deals with what
Oh
happens
God!
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the same time.
Okay, like, I don't think chill is the right response for how that usually plays out, but
I
maybe
mean,
that's
no.
just how I deal with it.
Well, it's nice when it is once a week if you can get together. I feel like that's what it was
Yeah.
about before. You
Yeah.
got together with your friends or family, but now with, DVRs and Netflix and the internet and everything, you don't, like, people want to wait until the season is over just so they can binge the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, like I miss the days of like when Fringe was on TV. It was one of those shows that, like me and my mom and my sister all watched together, and like whenever the episodes were on, like every week we're like, okay, it's time for our show. We
And you get,
on
to
our
meet, you
show.
get to rehash what happened last time and what you think is going to happen this time.
And during the commercial breaks, it's all theories about what's
Oh my god!
Yeah.
When Fringe first came out, they had shortened commercial breaks. But they would count it down. They'd be like, "Fringe will be back in 30 seconds." So we'd be
You were
running
running
around
to the
frantically.
bathroom,
We're
yeah.
like,
Well, same with
5
winter breaks.
seconds.
Like half seasons with the winter break is because before people could record the episodes, if they had to go away for Christmas and stuff, they couldn't come back and rewatch
They'd
it.
be behind. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you have no way to rewatch, you have to either wait for a rerun or miss it and not know what's going on and then maybe lose interest in it. But nowadays, no
I
winter breaks.
I don't see the concept ever coming back. I don't see it working anymore.
But see, they do that with Riverdale though. Riverdale airs on the CW, and the same time it goes up on the CW, they put the single episode up on Netflix. And that's one of Netflix's biggest shows.
That's still a running show though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you could do that feature without it being on a major television network.
Oh yeah,
Because, like,
I'm talking about shows that are like currently like being released, not like, oh, we're only releasing Friends once a week. No, like that show's over.
No. I'm talking like you couldn't release a new show as a Netflix exclusive and have it be
Yeah.
one episode at a time without driving people up the wall.
Well, how about this Voltron thing? You said 6 seasons in 2 years. Was that
8 seasons
That's
in 2 years.
crazy.
Is it a good show?
Yeah, actually, it's good. But my problem is the whole concept of I feel like I get binged out almost because like I feel like I've watched too much. Whereas if it was only like 1 or 2 episodes at a time, or just one season was out, I'd be like, okay, that was enough, and now I'm gonna be like, cool, I'm ready to go. Because like it's a great show, but I've had to like stop at times because I'm like, there's too much. I just need a break.
Too much
But
going on.
Isn't that the point of having it all blocked out in a way where you can decide where you want to
Yeah.
stop?
You
Like,
get in a habit though, like you get in this thing, you're like, I need to know what happens next, and then what happens next, and it always ends on a cliffhanger to keep you wanting more.
I feel like I feel like binge watching is more of a chore than just watching one episode every week.
Yeah.
But then, okay, are we going on the like an episode a week, or are we going on an episode at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday? Because
It's
that's a very different argument.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Like, I am down for like, you know what? We'll release an episode like anime does on like Crunchyroll or stuff like that because we don't get that stuff like publicly broadcast, where it'll just show up every 5 days or every 7 days. There'll be a new one that I'm all right with.
Because
But
you can
where,
still watch
like,
it on your own time.
you have to like be like the old TV mentality. That's
I was
the
gonna
problem.
say, you don't want to
we had all the channels, like the stuff that played at 6, the stuff that played at 9.
Yeah, but you don't want to
So
have
if we
to,
missed it at one time, we could watch it at the next.
but you don't want to have to plan your life around the TV shows. I think that's
I
what's
grew up in
awesome
the middle of
about-
nowhere, so
Well, then
TV
you didn't really-
was pretty much it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
nowadays,
one of the great things about Netflix is it's making a lot of art more accessible.
Oh yeah, totally.
And it's letting a lot of people like branch out where they normally wouldn't. I feel like
you don't have to pay money for like HBO
more
and
stuff. Like now you can say, oh, now I can go, watch every single movie in the LGBT section because you're desperate for content and really sad. Not that I have done that.
But the nice thing about Netflix too is a lot of creators have said that Netflix just basically gives them money and says, go have fun.
Yeah.
So there's not like a ton of oversight, which I appreciate.
Yeah, like Fox News being like, don't talk shit about Fox News or we'll get you.
Although I do love now, I mean, we're not political, but this is just a side note. I love when Fox News calls out Trump and he's like, what?
So I would like to say that I would prefer Netflix to release one season at a time rather than one episode at a time, but I do think that 6 seasons or 8 seasons in 2 years is too many. Maybe one season a year.
Yeah.
But like a decent amount, like 12 to 20 episodes would be good.
But that's the thing. You're the only one of us, I think, who's watched The Dragon Prince. Do you think 5 months is too long, or is it too short between seasons?
5 months? That's like 2 seasons a year, roughly. I think that's a good amount, just because I really want to know what happens in the Dragon Prince.
Okay. the way my thinking about this goes is like the amount of content you're trying to tackle here. Yeah. How many episodes is this series of Dragon Prince?
Oh, I cannot remember. It's
not very many.
No, it was like 8 or 12.
Because if it's like a long series, then like having a bigger break might be better. But like if you're gonna tackle things in a 6 or 8 episode series and just kind of like hit plot points in just like one go and that's it, that session's done. True. Then like there's a bit more detachment, but there's also nothing like to think about. So like,
but I think you also have to consider something I just thought of with all this. Traditional seasons of TV shows are like 22 episodes, something like that, and these shows are like, 6 to 12. Mm-hmm. So one season is technically half of a classic season.
The first season of Dragon Prince has 9 episodes.
Oh, 9. See, and I'm okay with quick release seasons if the writing remains quality. If they're just pumping out seasons to make money, then, I mean, it's going to reflect in the quality. So as long as the story stays good, I don't think it really matters how much.
Yeah, I'd say Voltron's been pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, I'm at the point now where I was like, must finish. Yeah, I have put so much time into this show.
2 seasons a year I think is good. I don't know if I would care that a third one came out. I feel like a bit of a break is necessary.
Yeah,
2 a year, that's my
I don't think that you need to like flood the market.
If the story's good, people will stay enchanted.
I like regular binging, but like there was a time where like I watched the entirety of the Boondocks over a weekend, and that's a little too much. Just like 3 seasons, 12 episodes each, little too much for a binge period. So if you can like quickly binge chunks, I think I'm good at that.
Okay, that's fair. All right, well, I think that's a good little discussion on how we feel about binge watching and releases of seasons. So if you like this format, or you have any questions, comments, anything, you can go find us on Instagram, Facebook at Darling Dorks Podcast, and our Gmail is darlingdorkspodcast@gmail.com. And go check out Fourth Wall Creations for Tech Wizard Tyler and everything he's got going on there. And we will see you all later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay fluffy.
I was thinking of a way of...
The Darling Dorks Podcast is produced by Fourth Wall Creations, a perfect fit for the binger in you. Music for Darling Dorks was made by Showbiz, who are releasing their debut album Illusion this upcoming spring. Thanks for listening.